You won't be seeing State Question 836 on your ballot this year. This was the effort to create an open primary system in the state of Oklahoma. But as Fox 25's Capitol reporter Paige Taylor explains, the Secretary of State says there were not enough valid petition signatures to get it on the ballot. Paige, what happened?
Well, Wendy, according to the Secretary of State, the group behind State Question 836 did not get the nearly needed 173,000 valid signatures. The group says they turned in more than 200,000 signatures, so that leaves somewhere around at least 30,000 signatures that were deemed invalid. State Question 836 was an effort to create open primary elections in Oklahoma, meaning all candidates, regardless of party, would have appeared on one ballot, and then the two candidates with the most votes would move forward to the general election. The Vote Yes 836 campaign needed to get 172,993 signatures to get the state question on the ballot for voters to decide on. But they fell short, with some signatures being invalid, according to the Oklahoma Secretary of State.
The things that we require to prove of the validity of a signature is way higher than what other states who allow the citizen petition process than what they require. Just another one of those hurdles that Republicans have put in front of Oklahoma citizens, really keeping that constitutional right kind of at arm's length.
Open primaries, something Republicans largely were against, and in a statement, former House Speaker and gubernatorial candidate Charles McCall said he was glad to see State Question 836 fall short and that this was a California-style power grab. On January 26, our camera was there as the more than 200,000 signatures were turned in.
You know, all the people's passions and feelings that are behind every single one of those signatures, and so it's a little bit heartbreaking, you know, when there weren't quite enough.
Oklahoma Democratic Party Chair Aaron Brewer raising concerns about the third-party verification vendor Oklahoma partners with to verify the signatures.
They're just not as experienced as other firms in that work, and so there isn't certainty that they are doing it to the best of the ability that could be done.
We asked the Oklahoma Secretary of State's office, was the validity of those 30,000 plus signatures verified another way after being found invalid through the third party's system. They answered the Secretary of State's verification process has a 3-step data review process. Now, the Secretary of State's office tells me that the third-party vendor the state uses, Western Petition Systems, does not verify the signatures, but that the Secretary of State uses a program and software from this third-party vendor to process and verify these signatures. Reporting live at the Secretary of State's office, Paige Taylor, Fox 25 News.